Good morning, everybody. So this is the video for Wednesday, October 20th. And we are going to be looking at the topic proposal for the exploratory essay today. That is the first thing that's due. And then after that, we're going to be looking at a reading that we're going to be doing in the book, They Say, I Say, which I have attached the PDF for this, for the rest of the semester. So let's take a look at what we've got in the Unit 2 folder. I'm going to turn on screen sharing, and we're going to take a look at our class on Blackboard. So if we go into content, we'll see that what's new here is that I've attached the PDF version of the book They Say, I Say, which is by Gerald Graff and Kathy Birkenstein and Russell Durst. Now, this book is very useful for giving lots of instruction in how to write successful essays. And we're just going to be reading part of the introduction for it between now and next week. So that's just going to stay right here. And there will be future assignments, future reading assignments and exercises from this book from now to the end of the semester. So let's just want to point out to everybody where it is. It's going to stay right here above the content folders. So I'm going to go now to Unit 2. And we're going to scroll down, see what's new in Unit 2. So as a review, Wednesday, October 20th, before midnight, we are going to be doing the brief response to this material about the online conspiracy theory QAnon. So if you have not yet done this, this is due tonight, Wednesday night, October 20th, before midnight. So I covered this in the last video. If you haven't yet watched the last video, please go back and watch that one. The three things that you're going to be watching and reading are posted here, and then the brief response assignment is here. And you're going to type directly into this and then upload it to the prompt right there. So that's the first thing. Now, the topic proposal for the exploratory essay. As we know, Unit 2 is built around the exploratory essay. The exploratory essay is right up here, and the first due date is October 25th. Okay, so that is Monday. So what are we going to be doing for that? Let's open up the topic proposal for the exploratory essay. All right. So what we got here is, let me just open that back up. The topic proposal for the exploratory essay. For this, you're going to type directly into the sheet, directly into the assignment sheet, using a different color or font. Don't worry too much about how long your text is at this stage. What's important here is that you spend some time thinking about your idea. And just have the expectation that your idea can and will change. The proposal is just a proposal for what you want to write about for your exploratory essay. From this proposal, you will get instructor feedback. I will give you feedback on the proposal, and it's very important that you read and understand that feedback so that you can adjust your idea if you need to, even maybe switch your idea to something else if it looks like it might not work. You can expect to go back and forth with me a few times and make a few revisions before you get a workable idea. So this is the first step. So don't get too hung up on having to have the perfect idea. That's the upshot. Just understand that this is the first step. This is what you think you might want to write about for your exploratory essay. So it starts with some sentences and some, just some things that you need to answer and some sentences to complete. The subject I am interested in writing about is And so what you're going to do, now understanding that the exploratory essay requires you to use at least 2 in-class sources, meaning 2 articles that we have studied and read in class to date. So that means that your subject area needs to cover those things or needs to be connected to those subjects. So we're talking about things like the COVID pandemic and misinformation about the COVID pandemic. We're talking about information technology in this class and how people tell the difference between truth and fiction online. We're talking about digital information and how it affects our lives, how we've used digital technology and communication technology during the pandemic, and how that has impacted things like education and social life. So these are the general areas that you can choose from, and there's a lot of different directions you might want to take it. So this, the subject I'm interested in writing about is, and 2 or 3 specific aspects or parts of that subject that interest me most are. So this number 2 asks you to break it down, focus it. So if you're saying, I'm interested in writing about, social media, all right, tell me 2 or 3 specific aspects, because social media is a gigantic topic, right? So you need to break that down. Maybe you want to talk about how Instagram affects teenagers, or you want to talk about how social media distracts people during, important periods of their life, like work and school, right? Try to break it down into something specific. Now, number 3 asks you to identify a main question to guide your essay. So remember, the exploratory essay is not a persuasive essay. So you're not launching this essay with an opinion or something that you want to persuade your reader of. But because it's exploratory, you are seeking answers to questions. So you want to have a main question to guide your essay. Now that might feel like a lot of pressure, or maybe you're not quite sure if your main question is the right one. So number 4, if that doesn't work, maybe, okay? So we're understanding that at this point in this process that we may not have arrived at the perfect guiding question. You're not expected to have the perfect guiding question. So give me what you first come up with, and then a couple other things that might also work. So if that doesn't work, maybe I'll try this question or that question. Now, finally, we have question number 5. Right now, I need instructor help with, and this is a sentence to complete, okay? So this is completely up to you, and I have an explanation here. For question 5, you can put literally anything you need instructor help with at this point. So that might mean focusing your topic. It might mean help finding outside sources. It might need help creating a guiding question. It could be help deciding between 2 or 3 ideas, or maybe you're just stuck and you need help getting unstuck. You can also leave this blank if you think you've totally got this and you don't need any help at all, okay? But this is an invitation to come into a dialogue with me as the instructor to help you come up with the perfect exploratory essay topic and direction. Remember that most people in English 1101 opt to keep the same topic for their exploratory essay as for their research paper, and the research paper is the final assignment. So we want to make sure that we really choose correctly and that we choose thoughtfully what our topic is here. So, topic proposal for the exploratory essay. All right. This is the upload prompt for that. So remember, the topic proposal, you've got a week. The topic proposal is due Wednesday, October 27th before midnight. All right. So start thinking about it now. That is, again, after uploading the brief response to the online conspiracy theory material, right? So this is for tonight. This is for next week. Now, Monday, October 25th. Oh, I'm sorry. I just screwed up. It is not due Wednesday, October 27th. It is due Monday, October 25th before midnight. So that was a mistake on my part. This is when it's actually due. I'm going to fix this. Okay. So template exercise for they say, I say. The template exercise is the one that's due October 27th. So we will, what I'm going to do here is, first of all, I'm going to show you an exciting process, which is I am going to change this right before your very eyes. Do Monday, October 25th before midnight. There we go. So that there is no confusion whatsoever. Okay. So the topic proposal, once again, for the exploratory essay is due Monday, October 25th before midnight. Now, what is due Wednesday, October 27th is the template exercise from they say, I say. So what you're going to do for that, if you upload your topic proposal between now and the next class, like if you're way, way ahead, just remember that the PDF version of the textbook is right here. Just click on that and brand new PDF free version of the They Say, I Say book. All right, so I hope you find it useful. I am going to stop screen sharing at this moment. So yes, the topic proposal is something that you want to put some real time into. So between now and the next few days, the end of the week, over the weekend, I want you to think about the topic proposal and what you want to write about, understanding that because you need 2 in-class sources, 2 of the articles that we have read in class that have been assigned, and then you're going to find 2 other sources, that it should be something you're really interested in, but it needs to be connected to our discussions in class. Okay, so you can choose, for example, to write about one of the social media platforms that we've read about, or you could choose to write about the impact of online education during the pandemic. You could choose to write about education technology. You can choose to write about the effects of any of the technology that we're using in communication in IT that we've been leaning on more since we've been working from home. A lot of things that you can look at. You can, if you're really interested in the conspiracy theory material, QAnon is an incredible, trove of information. And there are so many other conspiracy theories that branch off from that there are countless directions that you could take that in. The relationship between misinformation and technology, information technology, is a great topic that you could really get into. So really think about it. Think about what interests you. Think about what's going to motivate you between now and the end of the semester in choosing this topic. And if you need help, I am here to help you. That is the main message here. So that's due Monday, topic proposal, and that's about it for today. So everybody have a good rest of your week and have a good weekend. And the next video will be uploaded on Monday, and we'll have one more discussion about that topic proposal, but then we're gonna have more discussion about the information in the PDF text, They Say, I Say, which we're gonna be using those methods, those writing methods in our exploratory essay. So look forward to talking to you all on Monday. Have a good weekend.